Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! What? Nothing's different. Okay, I'm standing. I haven't, reorganized the setup again. I'm literally just standing up and the webcam is pointed up. I have been having a day where I cannot focus on anything and cannot sit still to save my life. So, I'm standing. Read my mind, Steven. You're the best. Thank you for such an awesome birthday present. How did you know exactly what I wanted? Make me happy dance. I can swing too from the B-Day girl Bianca. Happy Home Academy. We got 53646 and a letter from Norma. If I wanted to write up my work history, for a resume, what can I even say I was good at? We'd want to hire someone with experience in baking and reading. Maybe cookbook researchers? Quite honestly, I imagine most chefs would love a sous chef that knows how to cook, knows how to read. If you know how to read, you're probably also going to be following instructions pretty well, which is kind of what a sous chef needs to be doing. So, sous chef, there you go. Steven, how are things for goo? What's the latest? Wish I'd gathered up more firewood before it started snowing. Why? You need more sticks? I got sticks. I can bring you sticks. I got lots of them. I know I'm not, wearing the best, shirt for standing up in. It's kind of loose, and it is a few sizes too big. Zoops, I don't meant to see you. Let's stop. Rambler, you gotta check out this awesome snowflake I just cut. Oh, it melted. Aw. Also, I should check out, what did Bianca get me? What did she get me? A pedal board. Neat. Sky, what's up? Good evening to you. Don't you love an evening walk, Queen? I want to chat. But midway through finding your true catchphrase. Such a great book. Could imagine. Kala! Oh, it's S-Bug. Glad to see you. Let's chat. I like to drift off when I watch the snowflakes fall from the sky. That is fair. It is pretty nice to do. Pretty nice indeed. Pick up the stick. Even though sticks on the ground don't impact anything, and I could literally leave a bunch of sticks just everywhere and still get a 5-star island, apparently. Even though I haven't gotten one yet. I'm not upset, you're upset. My problem is my water is so far away. I mean, I could just set it closer. I could do that, but I don't wanna. So, yeah. Trying to think of things to yap about today. I suppose I did play a little bit of Path of Exile 2. By the time this goes out, the free weekend will basically be over. And it's like a 120-some gigabyte game. So I honestly, even if it had just started, I don't think I could recommend people go play it. Much in the same way, I really can't recommend people play Phantasy Star Online 2 because of just how freaking large that game is. It takes up way too much space to play the original PSO2. New Genesis is alright though. I mean, if you're looking for a very action-y MMO to play, yeah, New Genesis is not bad. It's just, it's not the original PSO2. That's its biggest flaw, really, is that it's not the original game, and the original game is just that good. That's a problem. Come in and see Bianca. I have an itch. She be crafting. What's the post-birthday girl crafting? Gosh, I have such good taste on biscuit. DIY trendsetter. Oh, something on your mind? I mean, moving. Well, making a pot print door plate. You already have one of those. Came to the idea when I fell asleep watching Meglegs in Love. It's about trains, they're in love, one took the relationship off the rails onto a different set of rails. Yeah, I already know how to make one, apparently. Yeah. Which is so sad you already know. Sorry to blow your mind. This is what I mean, but I just can't. I can't freaking stay still today. It was rough modding today because it's like I can't focus. My mind was everywhere but nowhere at the same time. It's great. I love days like today because like you'd be like, oh, just go for a walk or something. It's like, yeah, but I don't have time for that. And I don't think that would have helped anyway. I would have been, my mind would have been wandering while I was wandering. And who needs double wandering? Like, I can wander while I wander, and that's enough. I don't need to be wandering while I wonder while my mind is wandering. Like, that's too many steps. Just too many. Can't do it. W overload, I would become the internet. Because that's how you become the internet. You get 3 W's in a row, you're the internet now. You're a web page. You're a web page now. Congrats. You did it. Yeah, it just occurred to me of how funny that would be for like a skit. Like, someone just being turned into a web page, and someone's just like, "You're a web page now. Congrats!" Like, or someone you insult someone and they turn you into a web page or something like that. You get beanie with little ear things. I would never wear one of these, but like, I can buy one for now. Get some bubble gum. I'm not really a bubblegum person. Never really been. Get some ankle booties. I don't mind them. Just wish there was like a black. Though this isn't bad. I'll go with this. I was honestly thinking of possibly recording even later, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired. I kinda wanna go to bed. And I need to get this done so I can go to bed. Look at you, braving the snow to come visit. Be sure to watch your step out there. It's not so bad. It's actually supposed to snow more tonight and tomorrow, and the day after. We just had like 1.5 feet, 2 feet of snow, and we're getting more. Yeah, I love this winter already. I know there's a lot of people who don't love this winter already, but man, I love it. Especially because it's been a cold snow. And for those who don't live in snowy areas, you want cold snow. You don't want warm snow. And I know what you're thinking. It's snow. All of it's cold. There's a difference. See, a cold snow, or basically it's snowing, like, below -10. Oh, Steven, hi there, my fabulous bestie. I want to chat. My schedule tonight is packed. Got a monster movie on TV, video game to play, music to jam to, and all-nighters were okay a couple nights a week, right? Hey, and if that's what you want to do and you have the energy for it, power frickin' to ya. I can't do it. But, yeah. At like -10, this being Celsius, I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit. I don't speak freedom units. I apologize. The snow is really light and very, very cold. This makes it, 1, easy to shovel. 2, it blows around, so a lot of it will just blow out of the way, because it usually is pretty windy, too. I didn't think I'd see you here at Muffy's place. Let's check. Does Muffy seem like super grimy lately? I think she's planning something, wow. She could be. Muffy! I would like to chat with Muffy. Hazel, please. You're kind of in the way. Muffy! Glad you showed up. Between you and Hazel, it's a party at my place, Nightshade. Let's talk. Hey, looking at my iron closet. Yeah, I used to let my clothes pile up on a chair or a table. Now I let them pile up in there. That's fair. I mean, I'm kind of doing the same thing now with stuff in my dresser, so. But yeah, at that temperature, like, it's really light, it's easy to shovel, it blows out of the way, like, it's really nice. It's not that bad to deal with. A warm snow, or one basically above, probably about like 8 degrees Celsius, you get kind of a mix between 8 and minus 10 and lower. That is your heavy snowman snow, which, if you want to build a snowman, is great, but a lot of that will cause power outages because it builds up on trees and power lines, and it basically weighs down the tree branches and power lines until one of them connects and snaps, basically. You know. Come on in from the cold. It's warm in here, Tallnut. Chat with me. Had your evaluation from the Happy Home Academy yet? Yeah, I have. I haven't worked up the courage yet myself, Tallnut. Aw. It's fine. Your house gets an S+. I don't know if that's a rating or not. It's an S+. From me. That's why it's an S. Also, I'm totally playing this with my hands in my pockets. It's just what I'm doing. That's because I can't overly control where the stick is going at the moment. I legitimately have the Joy-Cons in my pocket. I just did that again because I can't... Okay. I need to take them out of my pockets. Because I have, like, no easy, fine control of the stick while it's in my pocket and at an angle. And there is direction indications on the thumbstick. But I don't know if you guys can see that very well, especially because it's really small. They're not very noticeable. They're very small, and you can't feel them on your thumb, which makes them pretty much redundant. Or at least I can't feel them on my thumbs. Also, yes, I do have the wrist strappy things on. I'm just not using them. Whatever. I would jokingly, like, be like, oh, I'll just drop my Joy-Cons, but I'm actually a little worried that they might break. So... and while I can use the Switch without them, I'd rather not break my Joy-Cons. You know? Doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. Also, I have hair bugging my eye again. Love that for me. There we go. Dug up a fossil. I'm stuck behind the hole. Not stuck anymore. Love that for me. But yeah, Path of Exile 2. It's Path of Exile. I don't know much what else to say. It's Path of Exile. You're still more or less locked to whatever you start as. Yes, you can, in theory, move to any other part of that big circular skill tree you want. The problem is, though, admittedly, I didn't look terribly far around. I started Sorceress, and then had the idea of, okay, what if I wanted to take Sorceress into bows or melee weapons, and play that way? I just want the Sorceress model, but with, say, Ranger skills. Well, that's about 18 levels before I can even start building on things that matter. Sparkles, achoo. It's just too cold out there. Let's talk. Hanging at home is Tresfab. Gives you time to just unwind. This magazine called Cooking and Meditation Weekly said cooking is great to level up your mind. Since I can't cook, I just played Super Chef RPG for 24 hours. I feel more sleepy than relaxed. Well, it's because you all-nightered it. You should have played it for, like, 4 hours over, like, a bunch of days. In 6 days. That would be... yeah. Right? Would that be 6 days? Now I'm second-guessing myself. Simple math is like the bane of my existence. I'm pretty sure that's right, though, because... 4 5s is 20. So... 6 4s would be... 24. Because 4 times 5 and 4 times 6. It's, you know, I'm just saying it in a weird way. Man, the Nooklings just have all the snowman customers. Like, they just... This is just where they all exist. And, you know, I think that's great. I think the snowmen really could use a fine shop like Nook's Cranny to shop at, to find all of their snowboy needs. Because, like, they have needs, and these needs are not being met by me. We all know this. They know this. Everybody knows this. Like, everybody knows that I can't build a snowman. I know how to build a snowman. I'm actively choosing not to build them correctly because I find it so funny to build them wrong. And I know you guys enjoy that dialogue too, and I've already gotten everything I could realistically want from the snowman. I have enough large snowflakes. I'm good. So instead, I like to go about what I like to call building actual perfection. I was really hoping to go into snow modeling or snow acting, but I guess I could be a prop in a holiday scene, even if I do look a little off. Excuse me, snow on my eyes is melting. See, that one gets it. Like, he's perfect, just the way he is. So, you know, power to him. Watch this not be the money rock, and it's actually, yeah, it's the one over by. It's the one in front of Nooklings. But, yeah. I really wish Path of Exile 2 would have actually fixed some of my issues, and kind of in a way they did, by making the skill tree so much bigger. No. They inadvertently made it a lot easier to never leave your intended path. Live within your wedge on that big circle. You just live there and you never leave it. Which is nice. They also did make getting skill gems a lot less painful. You no longer need to go through the whole painful process of basically leveling characters just to get skill gems to do the build you actually want to do. The problem is still, like, there's a lot of effects that are just not good. So, like, I don't fully get what they're going for, you know? I meant assess fossils. I meant assess fossils. I meant assess fossils. I meant assess the fossils. Specifically these fossils, Blathers. I need these assessed. I don't know how that's going to sound now that I have a limiter on the microphone, but it's pretty great. But yeah, like, I wish they would have fixed some things, but, I mean, it doesn't seem terrible. The thing I'm definitely questioning is how the hell is that a 100 gigabyte game? Just how? Where is all of that storage space being used? Are they downloading the whole original Path of Exile as well? Like, that's what it feels like. That's literally, Path of Exile 2 is the same file size, just about, as Phantasy Star Online 2 and New Genesis combined. It's a little smaller. But once you're past 100 gigabytes, you're in that camp. You are astronomically large, and I honestly cannot suggest your game. Like, learn file compression. Jesus. It's not that hard. Just give us some loading times. It's okay. the game has loading screens anyway. Like... I miss the old days of gaming, man. Back when, you know... Sure, you might have had to wait, like, 20-30 seconds for that game to load. And I'm thinking, like, PS2. You might have to wait, like, 20-30 seconds maximum for that game to load. And I'm thinking, like, Champions of Norath. So, like... really slow-loading game at times. But that game still visually holds up, has water physics to it that a lot of modern games still aren't matching. Like... It looks good, it plays good, its balance is a little all over the place, but it's a Diablo-like. They're all like that. Even Diablo is like that. They're all unbalanced. It's kind of a problem. But, like... yeah, I think I'm just gonna catch snowflakes again. I will finish the fencing, but... I'm too tired. And I don't feel like it right now, so I'm just not gonna do it. Because if I do it when I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna want to redo it. So, this is better for everybody. Is it still snowing? Better still be snowing. Yes, it is. I think. Is it ending? It's hard to tell. But yeah, like, I miss that. Where, like, games loaded and their file sizes were small. Because that's where I was going with the games, you know, when they had to load. The file sizes were pretty small. Champions of Norath, for what it is a pretty big Diablo-like game that fit on a PS2 disc. And I'm pretty sure it's not even one of the blue ones. I'm pretty sure that game, in total, though it might have been one of the blue ones. I know there were some that had a blue bottom and they had extra storage, and there's some that didn't and they had the less storage. But if I remember right, that game is 1.4 gigs total. And, like, again, if it was released today, it looks fine. It looks good. It would, you know, it would blow some indie games that have a decent budget out of the water for visual fidelity. It's better than a lot of the pre-made assets you can find for making indie games with. Yes, it was a AAA studio, kind of. Snowblind wasn't actually AAA. So, like, they just worked with AAAs. So, you know, it's how Snowblind went under, is they weren't AAA. You know, I kind of miss Snowblind Studios. They made some cool games. I'm still waiting for Champions of Norath to get its PC port. Frickin' the Baldur's Gate games did. Champions of Norath is the same universe, guys. It's all D&D. EverQuest is D&D. Like, if any of y'all are, like, D&D fans, and every time I'm mentioning Champions of Norath, are like, Norath? Why do I know Norath? You know, or I think I've mentioned Feydark a couple times. That's in Norath. That's EverQuest's universe. That's EverQuest's plane. So, yeah. It's D&D. D&D's pretty popular right now, guys. Time for the remaster, maybe? Be pretty cool. I'd love that. We're not gonna get it. But whatevs. Coming in here to put some money away. Also, I should address, I didn't get turnips. I was thinking about it, and then basically figured there's not a huge amount of time in the year left, and I've got 15 million bells already. So... I don't really need it. You know? Turnips are fun, but I don't really need them, so... Yeah. I'm good. I am thinking I have done a lot of really long episodes recently. I know I've not really talked a huge amount about, like, Path of Exile 2. I've just more mentioned I've played it a few times. That's partially because I've only played a little over an hour. So I'm not really that far into the game. I'm gonna be real... I don't really care about their story so far. It's nothing special. Like, it exists. Yes, I am just sitting down, so I have an excuse to freaking not. Also, this stretch is so freaking nice. I apologize if my shoulder is a little kinky. The problem is, standing up, I can't properly do it. I have to, like, squat a little. Because, like, I'm still not standing completely tall. Like, I'm standing a little feet apart. And, like, most of this I've been about here. This is my legs quite far apart. Probably about, like, 3-ish feet apart. Not probably that far, but yeah. Problems of being tall and having a short ceiling. But yeah, like, it's not a bad game, but maybe once it goes free, my opinion on it will change. But right now, knowing that it's a pay-for game that I'm only able to play right now because of the free weekend. No. Just no. It's not worth the money right now. Like, I think it's like, what, $50-some? Let me find it here in my list. There's apparently an update. Alright, update the 100-gigabyte game. Why don't you? It is... Okay, $41.92 to play the game right now. At the cheapest. Or you can pay $83.86 for the Lord of Ogham Supporter Pack. Or $139.78 for the King of Ferdun Supporter Pack. I don't know what either of those mean. It doesn't really list anywhere, I don't think. I love fair to play, never pay to win. Yeah, that's technically true, but there's a lot of time you have to pay to win, so I don't know about that one, Chief. You're still paying a lot of time to grind out your perfect builds. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.